Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 5 of our series where we help you prepare for the upcoming Kent Test 11 Plus exam. Today we're looking at verbal reasoning, a strand we call rhyme synonyms. Now these are fairly new. They were introduced to the Kent Test a few years back. And I remember being in the hall with many children as they saw this for the first time, and they did find it quite confusing. So hopefully by the end of this video, we'll feel a bit more confident with how these questions work and what we need to do to solve them. So let's dive straight in then to our first example and also how it works. So we're given a word here on the left, top left, in capital letters. Now this word's really important because this word rhymes with the missing word from the sentence. And you'd think, oh, maybe that's all of it. But then we have a second step afterwards where once we've worked out what this word is, based on the context of the sentence and the rhyming word, we then have to pick one of the 5 options, which is a synonym, a word that means the same as this. So as you can imagine, children sitting this for the first time, just reading the instructions themselves through a long test procedure, found it quite confusing. But we're going to break it down and realize that the 2 steps aren't so bad. So here's my top tip for this one. Firstly, just read the sentence. Can you work out what this word might be through the context of the sentence alone? Sometimes you can, sometimes it's a bit more abstract. This one says, the ingredients together. What might you do with ingredients together? Now, the first thing I think of is mix the ingredients together. Now, mix can only be the right word if it rhymes with the word in capitals. Bricks, mix, they do in fact rhyme. So that's how we confirm whether we've got the right word or not. And I recommend just writing that word down. It does help. Mix the ingredients together. It makes sense. Check number 1. It rhymes. Check number 2. But there's one final step. We've now got to pick the word that means the same as mix. We've got to find a synonym. Chuck does not mean the same as mix, whereas combine does. A quick glance at the others can confirm there's definitely not a better option there for this. So that's how it works. Before I go any further, if there are any parents watching this who are hoping to sign up their children for some tuition this year, starting September for the 2023 Kent Test, do get in touch because at the moment we're offering a free first week to all new signups. Right, second example. Now we know what to do. Hopefully we can combine some of these skills. So straight to the sentence. I love to my friends on. And that missing word has got to rhyme with mere. I love to mere my friends on. Sometimes even saying the word can spark that rhyming meaning coming out. I love to my friends on. I think this word is going to be cheer. I love to cheer my friends on, which rhymes with mere. I can't think of anything else that makes sense here that rhymes with mere. And if I could, the question wouldn't work. There can only be one answer. So it must be cheer. This makes perfect sense. But of course, now we have to find a word that means the same as cheer. Always good to write it down so we've got it to refer back to. Cheer does not mean shriek. That's a noise. Cat, I can see that. A meerkat, silly joke there. Hurl, no. Wind, no. Sometimes words have more than one meaning, so you do have to be careful. Motivate, yeah, motivate. That's what cheer means, isn't it? When we're cheering on our friends, we're trying to motivate them. So motivate is my best answer. None of the other 4 worked for this question. And there we go. It really is as simple as that. Just a couple of steps to remember. Got to remember to rhyme with the word in the left. It has to make sense in the context of the sentence. Then you've simply got to find a word that means the same as that once you've worked out the missing word. And you're done. So I'd like you to have a go at the question on the screen right now. Let us know in the comments what your answer was and tune in tomorrow for the next episode.